Hey everybody, it's Todd Bartusek with the All Metro Real Estate Group at Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate. So I'm coming to you again with another market report. So these are closed homes in January. This is for the Douglas and Sarpy County areas, existing construction only. So I back new construction out. So as expected, we had a big drop in units that closed in January. We went from 637 in December to 503, so down 23%. But again, that's pretty normal, right? I mean, that's because these would be houses that would have probably sold in November or December, but then closed in January. So we always have a drop off there. Average sale price dropped about 10%, from 357 to about 322 and some change. Really all that tells me is that we just had more first-time home buyer houses selling. So that does not mean that the overall market has dropped 10%. Average days on market stayed about the same, about 20 days. So then the first segment I always like to talk about, that's the first-time home buyer price point. That's 0 to 350,000. So we had a drop off from 412 to about 360 from December to January. That's a drop off of about 13.5%. Average sale price stayed real flat. 246.5 to 246.1, not even a quarter of a percent. Average days on market went up just a little bit. So, and then the next segment is 350 to 750. I call that the move up. We had a 40% drop in units closed from 202 to 134. We had just a slight decrease in price from about 463 down to about 458.5. That was a decrease of just shy of 1%. Days on market stayed at about 3 weeks. And then we talk about the luxury market, that's 750 and above. We had a big drop off there. We went from 29 units closed in December to 13 closed in January. So that's a drop off of 76%. And our price dropped in the overall luxury market from 1.2 million to about 1,045,000. So that was a decrease of about 15%. Days on market, interestingly enough, actually went down about 15 days. So, overall, these stats don't surprise me at all. I mean, December is typically your slowest month of the year. So then you're gonna see that sales and closed data typically in January, and sometimes even in February. But what I will tell you about what's going on with the market right now, the market is very, very active. Ever since we got into about the second week of January, it's been very active. People are realizing that, our new normal of interest rates are of around 7%. They kind of do this, but that's what we're looking at right now. We're hoping that they'll drop here, as we go throughout the year. But again, nobody really knows, and there's no guarantee on that. So what I would always say is, since we are still seeing, definitely the first-time home buyer price point starting to move, and we're seeing multiple offers. If you are in that price point, again, marry the house, date the rate. So what I mean by that is lock the house down. Then when the rate drops, just refi. So because we're gonna see appreciation of probably around 5% or so. I mean, that's what Omaha historically has been. So get yourself into a house, start building that equity, and then worry about the rate and refi when the rates drop. So if you guys have any questions or want to put my 25 years of experience to work, or have any non-obligation questions or things of that nature, you're thinking about buying, thinking about selling, give me a call. I'd love to have sit down and talk about it over a cup of coffee. I'm Todd Bartusek, Berkshire Hathaway. If you like what you see here, please follow me on social and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks.